Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about adding and subtracting linear expressions. So there's a couple things that we need to note up at the top. It says change subtraction to addition by adding the opposite. So that means that we're changing the sign of each term that is being subtracted. So that only happens when we are subtracting two linear expressions. After we do that, we will combine like terms. Okay, so if we look at this example, there are a couple different ways that you can do this. You can stack the linear expressions, or you can just do them side by side. So I'm going to do one of each. So if we are going to do it this way, you can do you would do 3x plus 6 plus negative 2x minus 5. So this is, we're just going to combine like terms like we have been doing with simplifying expressions. So I have a 3x and a negative 2x, a positive 6 and a negative 5. So when I combine my like terms, I would get x, because 3 plus negative 2 is just positive 1, and then I have 6 plus negative 5, which would give me positive 1. So my answer here would be x plus 1. Now let me show you another way to do this. So when you are combining, when you're adding two separate linear expressions, you can actually stack them. So you could do 3x plus 6 and then stack negative 2x minus 5 on top, and you're adding them. So it's kind of like the standard algorithm. So we could do 6 plus negative 5, which gives me positive 1. I would put a plus sign there because I have a positive 1. And then 3x plus negative 2x would just give you a positive x. So either way, we get x plus 1. So that's option 1, and this is option 2. You can choose which one you want to do. So for subtraction, I'm going to stick with just writing it out, so my option 1, but if you want to do it with option 2, that's totally fine. So we have negative 5x plus 4 minus 2x minus 4. So I am going to write out my first expression. Now this one is subtraction, so we refer back to what we have to do in step number 1. So that's change subtraction to addition by adding the opposite, and we're changing the sign of each term. In other words, we are distributing a negative to each term. So I'm going to change my subtraction to addition, but now I have to change the term of that positive 2x. So I'm distributing a negative to that 2x, so now I have negative 2x. And then I'm distributing that negative to a negative 4, which gives me positive 4. Okay, so that's the same thing also as distributing a negative 1. Okay, so then I go through and I'm going to combine my like terms. So I have negative 5x plus negative 2x, which gives me negative 7x, and then 4 plus 1, which gives me 5. So that is my answer. Alright. Oh, I'm sorry. This one should have been a positive 4. That's my bad. I caught myself. So that should be positive 8, not positive 1. So that, like I said, that should be a positive 4, not a 1. I don't know why I thought it was a 1. Okay, so let's go look at this down here. So this is just explaining how you can use it vertically. I already did one like that, but I'll show you again here. So we can line these up. And I am going to put my first one on top, so 5x minus 2, and then I'm going to put 3x. Remember, I have to change the sign of each term because it's subtraction, so it would be negative 3x minus 4 because I have addition. Remember, we're distributing that negative to everything inside. And then from there, we're just going to combine our like terms. So negative 2 plus negative 4 gives me negative 6. 5 plus negative 3 gives me positive 2x. So my answer here would be positive 2x. Alright, so some more examples. I am going to, like I said, continue to use the first method that I showed you, but if you want to use the vertical stack, then you're more than welcome to. So I am going to rewrite my first expression. I have subtraction, so I need to change that to addition and then change the term of both of those terms in that second expression. So that becomes negative 3x plus negative 4. So I combine my like terms. Negative 6x plus negative 3x is negative 9x. Positive 2 plus negative 4 would give me negative 2. So that would be my answer here. The next one is just addition. So I'm going to do 13x plus 1 plus 2x minus 6. There's nothing that I need to change when we are adding. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to combine my like terms. So I have 13x plus 2x, which gives me 15x. 1 plus negative 6 gives me negative 5. There's my answer. All right. The next one, so this is another subtraction, so we have to change that subtraction to addition and change the sign of each of those terms in that second expression. So I have 4x minus 9 plus 2x plus 6. So remember, we're distributing a negative to everything in that second term. So I am going to circle my x terms, box my constants, and so I have 4x plus 2x, which gives me 6x, negative 9 plus positive 6, which gives me negative 3. Oh, wait, this should be negative 2x. Sorry, guys, I made another mistake. So 4x plus negative 2x, like I said, would give you 2x. So 2x minus 3. So your answer is right here. All right. So the next one is subtraction again. So I am going to, once again, change the term of everything in that second expression and rewrite it as an addition sentence. So, like we're adding two linear expressions. So I have 2x minus 8 plus opposite of 3, negative 3x would be positive 3x. The opposite of positive 1 would be negative 1. So I go through, box my constants, and I circled my x's. So now I have 2x plus 3x, which gives me 5x, negative 8 plus negative 1, which would give me negative 9. Okay. My next example, subtraction once again. So I have negative 12x plus 8, and then I have a negative 2x. Because remember, I'm changing that sign to its opposite, and the opposite of negative 8 would be positive 8. So I go through and I circle my x terms, box my constants. So I have negative 12x plus negative 2x, which gives me negative 14x, and then 8 plus 8, which gives me 16. All right, and then the last one, so this is just addition. So when I'm doing addition, I'm not changing anything. I'm just rewriting exactly what I have because I'm just going to be combining like terms. So I have negative 5x, positive 3x, positive 7, and positive 4. So I'm going to combine my x terms. So negative 5x plus positive 3x would give me negative 2x. And then 7 plus 4 would give me 11. All right. If you have any questions, please make sure that you write them down in the Edpuzzle. Make sure that you copy your notes down and complete the Edpuzzle and answer the questions that were embedded in this video. So you need to do both to get credit. If we will see you all tomorrow, make sure that you bring your questions to class.